Right, welcome to more on functions. In this session, we're going to have a look at the most commonly used function. We're going to have a look at the update function, how it works, and the derivatives of which are fixed update and late update. So we're going to create a new C# script, and I'm going to call it update func. And we're going to open this up. Now, here what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at how the update function works, how often it's called, and what the fixed update and late update functions actually do as well. So we're not going to need the start. So what we've got here is we've got an update function. Now the update function runs all the code between these curly brackets once per frame. So if your game is running at 60 frames a second, it will call this script 60 times per second. Okay, so we're still going to stick with our debug.log, and I will repair that in a second, and we're just going to write the word update. So what we're going to do is save that, and I'm going to attach it to my script holder. Let's just remove these components. So this update function, I'm going to attach it there, and we're going to have a look in the console again, and I'm going to press play. Now do note that I've got collapse on, and there you go. You can see that particular thing is being written every frame. It's currently written it 585 times in that particular time frame. Okay, so every frame that is being written to our log, so it will run whatever's in between those curly brackets on every single frame. So what we're now going to do is I'm going to copy that and make sure it's before the end of the class brackets, and I'm going to put two more functions in, and we're going to have update, and this one is going to be called late update. And in here I'm going to write late update, and this one we're going to be called fixed update. Actually, I tell you what, we'll take that one out first. We'll come to fixed update in a moment. So if we take that one out, so we've got update and late update. So we're going to save those, and we're going to have a look about when they are called. So if we make sure collapse is on, if we press play, you should notice that we've written update and late update, and if I pause, they are exactly the same. They run at the same rate. The only difference is that update runs before late update. So update runs when the frame is called, late update runs at the end of that, just before the next one is called. So late update is really good for calculating whether things have happened, so collisions and things like that. Okay, so update runs every frame, so does late update, but update runs before late update. Now we'll come to the third one I wanted to have a look at, which is fixed update. Now, as suggested, the update will run a lot, but fixed update, if we have a look at that, so if we clear out and press play now, we've got the three. Now what you should notice is, if I pause it, notice how update and late update have run many more times than fixed update. That is because the fixed update runs at regular intervals. The update runs every frame. So if you've got a frame that's taking longer to render, or it's taking quicker than before, the update and late update do not run regularly. So if you're running at 30 frames a second, the update will be at that speed. If it's 60 frames a second, it will be at that speed. The fixed update, however, runs at a constant rate. So it's called at a constant rate. I'm just going to prove that. So I'm going to take the late update out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add time dot delta time to that. So that'll give us how long in between each update, as you'll see now. So if we clear that, I won't collapse it for now, but as you can see, it's given us the time in between updates. So if I pause, fixed update is 0.02 every time in between each frame, whereas the update is a different amount of time each time. 0.01656, 0.1690. They're slightly different. Easy to see if I collapse down. What collapsing does is it makes everything that's the same collapse together. But there you are. Our fixed update has run 177 times, always at 0.02. Our update started at 0.02, but then has changed and has been 17 times it's been there, but other times it's only done it. So it runs at a different speed every time. Okay, so the best things to do are update scripts, checking for inputs and things like that. Fixed update if you're doing anything to do with physics or forces should go there. And late updates, anything which needed to have already detected collisions before it does things, are good to put in there.